Alright, on this rack you can see when I'm getting ready for my break, I do make sure that I've got good chalk in my tip. I'm still sticking with that second ball break. Now here you see me kind of look at this 13 ball. I start off thinking maybe I'll shoot the stripes. I actually changed my mind. I decided basically the solids might be a little bit easier. And my first shot, I'm basically going to hit this 3 ball in up in the corner. And what I'm going to do is come off that rail and just bump into that 10 a little bit. I want to make sure I don't hit it too hard and push the 10 where I tie up the 8. Here you're going to see a little bit of strategy too in this rack, because what I'm going to do is kind of go from one end of the table to the other. I'm clearing off these 3 balls down here, and I'm trying to stay clear of these stripes down here after that. So I'll hit the 6 and kind of come around. I wasn't really planning on moving the 8, but I popped the 8 out where it's a little bit easier for the end. Biggest thing was to make sure I get totally clear of all those stripes down there, so I have an easy shot. Now this 5 ball is a good point. That's a lesson learned. What I'm going to do is hit a soft draw. If I hit it hard, I'm going to scratch in the side. But the soft is going to make sure that the cue ball curves before it has a chance to slide in that side. And then this is pretty much cleanup. Hit the 2 in the corner. Hit the 1. I ideally would have had drifted a little bit further forward and be able to pop off the side rail, back out, shoot the 8 in the side. But since I ended up too straight, I just drift a little bit towards the 8 and shoot the 8 up in the corner instead. A lot of times side pockets are kind of, I tell people that they're for suckers, particularly on a valley bar table, because the side pockets get actually very small and very tight. The second break actually ended up being pretty nice from the perspective of you see a lot of stripes on one end of the table and a lot of solids at the other end of the table. So what I really want to do is steer clear of messing anything up in this rack. I decided early on the 8 ball is surrounded by stripes, so it'd be a lot easier to shoot all the stripes in first and leave the 8 ball totally clear at the end to shoot it in. So I'll just tap that 15 in the side. My second shot's actually going to be my trickiest one. Just got to make this shot and then clean up the rack. So at this point, I'm really looking to stay clear of getting tied up in any of those solids. I don't want to move anything. Everything's wide open. So I'll hit that 11 off the 9 ball that's by the rail. Just pop off the rail a little bit, shoot the 10 ball next. Once again, kind of going from one end of the table to the other. So I can hit the 10. I'll draw back a little bit, get myself out of anything on the end of the table. Here what I'm going to see is, kind of looking at the end of this rack, I'm trying to figure out how to get the 8 ball the easiest way possible. So what I'm going to actually be able to do is cut this ball in the corner, and then I'll be able to shoot the 13 next into the same corner. I just want to draw, make sure I'm clear of the 8 ball, and that 11 ball on the side, I like that because then I'm set up really nicely to just shoot the 8 ball in this corner nearest the camera. So just draw back, and you notice after that very first shot, I never touched any of the solids in this rack. So I'm not moving things around, messing up the rack and messing up my plan at the end of the rack. Alright, please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.